But I got a. Oh, not a weed? Okay, I get that. It's okay. That's cool. Nothing much. I think all I was trying to say is, I think you get my point, so, nevertheless. Well, sometimes, that totally depends. Thank you. I mean, you're not the first girl to compliment me, so, sorry. दिमाग की बत्ती जला दो. Hello, ನಿಮಿಷ. ನಂದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಫೋನು ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲೂ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಂದೊಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್. ಅದ್ ನಂಗೆ ಮರ್ತೋಗಿದೆ. ಏನು ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ನಾನು ಬೇರೆ ಫೋನಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡೋದು. ಏನೋ ಒಂಥರ ತರ. ಮಾತನಾಡಲೆಂದು ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದು. ಏಯ್ ಅದು ಬೀಟ್ ದ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್. ಅನಿರುದ್ಧ್ ಸಚ್ಚಿದೇವ್. ಅನಿರುದ್ಧ್ ಸಚ್ಚಿದೇವ್. ಯಾ, you had crush on him, no? The truth.
Scatter!
Hey,
Behold! Jack!
ಚಿಕ್ಕವರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Incoming!
Okay. ಒಂಥರ ತರ.
Don't blink!
Squall Fury!
ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರಮ್ಮ. Hi. Hi back.
Propagate!
ನೀನೇನೋ ಶಿಟ್ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ ಏನದು ಶಿಟ್? ನೀನು ಇವಾಗ ಅಮ್ಮನ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತಾನೇ? ಯಾಕೆ ಶಿಟ್ಟು ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳೋದು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕಕ್ಕ? What do you mean why I speak like that? That's how I always speak. I'm sorry, but this is how I naturally talk. If you have a problem with my naturally accent, I think you gotta take somebody else. Udi Guru. Yawn Blade.
Don't blink! Hey!
Super. Bro, on ಯಾವ ಮೂವಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರೋದು ನೀನು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು.
Quit following me. The wind rises. That's far enough.
ಏಮ್ರಾ ಟಿಪ್ಪು
Too slow.
ಯಮ್ಮಿ ಯಮ್ಮಿ ಟಮ್ಮಿ ಟಮ್ಮಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
Incoming! With sword comes shadow.
सब कुछ सीख लेता मैं. मेरे को क्या तू अंडर द एस्टिमेशन करता?
Scatter!
हाँ 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 ಏನೋ 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 ಅವನ್ ಪಾಪ ನೋಡು ಅಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೀತಾನೆ, ನೀನು ಇದೆಯಾ? ನೀರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ? ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆಯ್ತು.
Squall Fury.
ಅಮ್ಮ ಗೋಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಬಿಡು.
Propagate!
ಬಲ್ಲೆ ಬಲ್ಲೆ ಶಾಬಾ ಶಾಬಾ ಅಂತಿದ್ರು. ಅದು ಅವ್ನು ದೊಡ್ಡವನಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಿನ್ನೂ ಹಂಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಅಂತಿದ್ರು. ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಕಸಿನ್. ರೋಬೋಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀಣ ಬ್ರೋ, ರೋಬೋ 3. ಅದು ಅವ್ರು ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅರ್ಥ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹೇಳಿದ್ನ ನಾನು. ಇರ್ಲಿ. Correct. Waste your time reading some other question. Utility.
Scatter.
Don't blink.
ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ.
Incoming.
ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ನೀನು ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಕುದುರ್ತೀಯ.
Don't blink.
Propagate. Behold. You're dead.
Speed of light.
Dream girl. ಅದೇ ರಿಯಲ್ ಡ್ರೀಮ್. ಅಜೀಬ್.
Don't blink. Hey.
ಎಂಟ್ರಿಡ ಪೆಂಟ್ರಿಡ ವಿಂಟ್ರಿಡ ಕಿಂಟ್ರಿಡ ಅಂತಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಏನಂತ. ಎಪಿಗ್ಲಾಟಿಸ್.
The wind rises.
ಅದೇ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಬರೋ ಜಾಗ.
Search for it.
ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ವಾಯ್ಸ್ correct. It is not at all a question of epilepsy. What are they giving? What are they telling? Che. Chumma. Chumma chumma de. Chumma.
Hey!
Scatter!
Don't blink! Speed of light!
Behold!
Incoming!
Propagate!
ಈಟ್ ಶಿಟ್ಟ ಏನೇನೋ ಅಂತೀನಿ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಟ್ ಶಿಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಿನ್ನು
entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device.
ಇಯರ್ಫೋನ್ ಹಾಕೋತ್ಯಾ ತುಂಬಾ ಜೋರ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಲವ್
Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities, such as Sumeru City.
oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please?
It kind of...
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to May the mighty God bless us with their voice... Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can... 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. See? Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Oh, come on! Ugh, fuck it. Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we... You too? Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that... He's from Sumeru, and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
All the cumbersome tests again.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me.
Great! You see, Tainari's...
What? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published...
Here, this is a letter.
Oh, let me see. Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kus...
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expert... Sorry, the Akasha...
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information?
Well, as I said, this isn't my area. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the...
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious...
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors.
Aw, but then what can...
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking... And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being in this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to eat... Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the Academia, or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on! This is a survival skill.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were... So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know... Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine!
To make it as a small business.
Once again,
accept a little less
I think
profit
I'm gonna
than
overshoot
sell.
this month's budget.
Watch out for the
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Catherine, we need your help.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord...
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information.
Aww, another dead end.
Please do not worry. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as They take on various contracts and work all across. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only
Corps of 30?
supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks number 30. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the adventurer. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30. You're welcome.
Alright, off to the Citadel!
Ad Astra.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to...
I see. So, Catherine's the... Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but...
Wait, seriously?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't we originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord.
Oh? Why is that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with... Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance.
Really? Aw.
Ha! But who knows? We're all
Alright, well...
Nope.
Seems Asfand was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this—
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself.
Whoa, really?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard panicked by what he heard. The man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, in despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me.
Okay,
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, at that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar. Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her... Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind.
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon.
In a way. It's...
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's...
Hey, wait! What the heck just... It looks like they're searching for someone. This stinks! We finally Let's see if we can get...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long...
Did she have bandages?
Yes, that's her.
Yeah, she went... that...
Quick, after her!
That's...
Correct. Correct. Correct.
There you are, Dunyarzad! We thought you might have been lung...
Oh, it's you two. Oh,
You can relax now. We...
Really? Uh-oh. Looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them?
No, wait, my body isn't in the best... Okay, sounds good. There's a...
All right, let's move out. Stay back.
The sight of shiny jewels always brightens my day.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತದೆ ಈಗ. Good morning. 6:30. ನಾನು ಫೈನಲ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
We made it.
ಸುಮೇರು
shouldn't be
ಅಂದ್ರೆ
able to find
ಇಲ್ಲಿ
this now.
ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಫೈನಲ್ ರೀಜನ್.
Wait, stand down, Dia.
ಸಕ್ಕದಾಗಿದೆ ಲೀವ್.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so...
I see. In that case, you two should scram.
Wait a sec. Who the heck...
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard. Here... My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for...
And if I refuse to go...
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But...
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she...
Stay out of this. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever...
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order for... And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For this...
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this because she saved me. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
क्या हुआ ನಾನು ಆಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಣ್ಣ ನಂಗೆ ಚೇರ್ ಬೇಕು ತುಂಬಾ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳು
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now?
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine, I won't ask, but let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay...
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've...
I'm fine, really.
My lady...
I'm sorry for worrying you too. If you don't mind...
Sure! After you rest up, we want...
Ha! Well, if it is, word on the street is that you're a...
Nah, you get used to it. How about a minute?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve person.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on, but please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now?
How about our charcoal-baked Agelena cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Paimon has Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked...
Huh? Really?
ಬಂದೇನು I am back.
My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Huh? Who are you? How do I explain this? Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder. That you hate taking medicine. Wow, you really do. Dunyarzad, is there any... What? Not really. Huh? But aren't you a child? Then, can you make... Oh. Then...
After that, the voice said, although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me. And beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rain. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have... But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact,
What's the
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was... It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, but because of the Academia's influence, the Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Aww.
It is. It's absolutely... Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord...
Just remember that we're still out in...
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows... I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilou?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face.
Yes. Initially, I didn't... I've agreed with Nilou to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are...
Sure. That's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how...
But of course. Nilou will be thrilled to hear their...
Picture exercise. What? Teacher head size. मेरे किस्मत के हर एक पन्ने पे.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught.
You could say that, but everything...
Not. Oh. And who are these?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're...
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two absolutely... By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do.
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already...
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair, we reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely.
Walking ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ.
We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad, but the more she gave us, the stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the...
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important...
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of the...
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lords.
Okay. Then I'll tell you too. According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet.
क्या multiplication? ಯಾರು? ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದೆ. ನನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಹಾಕಿರೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿರೋದು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಪರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಫೀಟ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿರೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ.
Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing. So as she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this..." Of course they did. When people mention the gods, although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently big. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered Padisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately...
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that. So, Traveler and Paimon...
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Of course Paimon wants to watch. Those...
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking...
In that case, we'll take a look yellow hair. Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part...
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been... I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. I mean, that...
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand...
Dancing at the Sub-Zero. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when my grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali. The Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year.
Is there no future for me?
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing.
I thought I'd add a...
Wow, did you sew all that
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company. I've noticed that you can...
May I?
Of course.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine!
ಯಾವ ಮಿಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಮೇಡಮ್?
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ? ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಜೊತೆ ಫೈಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತು. ಮೂರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಫೈಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀನ್ ಇನೋಸಮ ಮುಗಿಸೋರ್ಗು ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ. AR ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದೊಂದು ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. ನಿಂದು ಅಡ್ವೆಂಚರ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಏನೀಗ? 35 ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಂತೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಯು ಡೂ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೊಮೈನ್. ಅದು ನಿಂದು ಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಳುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಂದು ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ವೆಂಚರ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಸೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಡ್ವೆಂಚರ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನ ಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಅಡ್ವೆಂಚರ್ XP ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀನ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯೋ ಅವಾಗ ಅಸೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಲಿ ನೀನ್ 4 ಹೋದ್ರೆ ನಿನ್ ಎನಿಮೀಸ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಕ್ಕತ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. 10-11 ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ.
Oh, hey! It's the traveler in Paimon! What's shaken?
ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಕತೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
Whoa! Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. I was still waiting for her to say add act.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the... But saying and doing the same old things over and over. But take you two, for example.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his...
Yes, you should keep searching.
It's okay.
Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead...
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm
Agate.
loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ
happiness
ಒಂದೇ
to
ಸ್ಪೀಡಲ್ಲಿ
everyone,
ಹೋಗೋದು
then
ಟೈಮ್.
that's where their
ಯಾರಿಗೂ
true
ಬೇಗ
value
ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರಿಗೂ
lies.
ನಿಧಾನ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ.
Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way...
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here.
There's something really different about Catherine.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusan.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take...
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dia.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dun... Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you...
It's called being a professional.
Look, Dia's...
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long.
In 20?
But I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
ಇನಜುಮಾಲ್ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. ಇನಜುಮಾಲು ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಪ್ಗ್ರೇಡಿಗೆ? ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ಬ್ರೋ ಶಾರ್ಕ್. ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಅಳ್ಬೇಡ, ಆಗಿಂದ ನಿನಗೋಸ್ಕರನೇ ಬಂದು ಕೂತಿರೋದು. ನೋಡ್ಬಿಡಿ ಟಾಕ್ಸ್. ಹಾ ಹಾ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಸೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಸೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಸೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ನೀ ಹತ್ರ? ಡೊಮೈನ್ ವೆಪನ್ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಅನ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಏನ್ ಬೇಕದಕ್ಕೆ? ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. ಅನಾಕುಮೋ ಫ್ರೂಟಾ? ಅದು ಅದು ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಸುಮಾರು ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. ಪರ್ಪಲ್ ಕಲರ್ ತಾನೆ, ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. ಓಹೋ ಹೋ ಹೋ, ಥಂಡರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನಿಫೆಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ಲಾಕ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಇನಜುಮಲು ನೀನೊಂದು ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನಜುಮ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಓಷಿಯಾನ್ ಇಡ್ತಾರಾನೆ ಥಂಡರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್. ಬೆಕ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಿಯಾವ್ ಅನ್ನತ್ತೆ, ನಾಯಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಬೋಬೋ ಅನ್ನತ್ತೆ?
Dia, what are you doing here?
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Ozfar.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೋಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ನಾನು ಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ.
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city.
ಬಿಳಿ
Since
ಜಿರಳೆ
you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry.
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else.
What, bro? What you told? ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕತೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊತಿದ್ದೆ, ಹೇಳು. ಅಲ್ಲ ಅವನಿದಾನಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೆ ಇದಾನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಪ್ಪ ಅವರೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದಿದ್ರು. ಏನು ಪಾಲಿಶ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ನ ರಿನೋವೇಷನ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅರೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೀವಿ, ಏನ್ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ.
Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. It got out, and the Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice...
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City.
If you're also interested.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining.
You bet they are. King Deshret's been...
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandon their homes in the
beautiful
wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Asfa! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival. So, good. Then we'll see you both at...
ಶಾರ್ಕ್. ನಾನು ಜಿತೇಂದ್ರ, ನೀನು ಸಿರಿದೇವಿ. ನಾನು ಜಿತೇಂದ್ರ, ನೀನು ಸಿರಿದೇವಿ. ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡಾನ್ಸು ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬಾ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಹತ್ರ ಸಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ವಾ? ಈ ಸಾಂಗು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನಿದು ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making
ಆಮೇಲೆ
this up.
ಡ್ರಿಲ್ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಬಾ ಅಂತ
Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly an open...
ಡ್ರಿಲ್ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್.
Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what... Let's get up. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods.
ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇವಾಗಿರೋದು ರೆಟ್ರೋನೆ. ಸೊ ನೀನು ಹಂಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲೂ ರೆಟ್ರೋ ಇರೋನಾಗು. ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀನು ಹಳೆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಿದ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಿದ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ನೀನು ರೆಟ್ರೋ ಆಗಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಈ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಆವಾಗಿಂದ ರೆಟ್ರೋ ಆಗಿದೆ.
Oswald told us to try posing as academia students while asking around.
ಅದು ಇವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆಯೋ ಫ್ಯೂಚರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇರತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಏನೋ ಇದಿಲ್ಲ, ಫುಲ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಆವಾಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಇದು ಫುಲ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಟೈಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಎವರ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್.
Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market.
ಏನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ದುಃಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಳುಗೋದೇನು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀನೇನಂದೆ? ನನ್ಗದೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದೆ ನೀನು. ನಾನು ಅದೇ ಮಾಡೋದು, ನೀನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ಅಂತ ಅಂದಿದ್ದೆ. ಹೌದೌದು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ ಬ್ರೋ. ನೀನೇ ಅಂದಿದ್ದು, ನಾನೇನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ನೀನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ನಾನು ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ. ಏನಂದೆ? ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟೇನೆ. ನೋಡು, ನಗರದಲ್ಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ದೇವ್ರಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ನಂಗೂ ಕೇಳಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಫ್ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. ಕಾಲ್ ಬಂತು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹುಡ್ಕೋದು ನಿನ್ನ? ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ. ಆಯ್ತು ಬಿಡ, ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. you're invisible. Oh my god. ನನಗೆ ಶಿವರ್ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. Oh my god, crit rates, huh? Very funny person.
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question.
Of course. Especially many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better.
Those students seem to be
Yeah, no.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
आज मंगलवार है
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshred and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that?
They're called Ain el Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after...
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port... They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. I've heard that Ain el Akhmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 more...
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we...
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside...
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't...
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind? Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we...
ಕತೆ ಫುಲ್ ಕತೆ ಹೊಡಿತೇನೆ ನೀನೆ like how and on. What are you laughing for about? You geese goose gander. ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಟೀಚರು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಯು ಗೈಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಗೀಸ್ ಗೂಸ್ ಗ್ಯಾಂಡಾ ಪಿಗ್ ಅಂತ ಬೈಯೋರು ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಬೈದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಫ್ ದ ಗೀಸ್ ಗೂಸ್ ಗ್ಯಾಂಡಾ ಪಿಗ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕಂಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ಯು ವಿತ್ ದೆಮ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫೀಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬೈಯೋರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಮನ್ಸಲ್ಲೇ ಅನ್ಕೋತಿದ್ವಿ ಗೀಸ್ ಗೂಸ್ ಗ್ಯಾಂಡಾ ಪಿಗ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಇರ್ತಾರ. ಒಬ್ಬನೇನಾ ಸರಿ. You wouldn't have laughed if you did not know what it was. You laughed because you knew what it exactly meant. Doki. Ayuda Bonda Baji. Tell me.
The wind rises.
Just you tell me. Don't question. They know. Okay. Susu. Cheat. To Gabu. Gobra. ಸಹವಾಸದೋಷದಿಂದ ಸರಿ ಹೋಗಬಹುದೇ ನಾನು ನಾಡಿಟ್ಟುಕೋ ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ಕಳೆಯುವ ಮುನ್ನವೇ ಪರವಶನಾದೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀನು ತಾಂಬೂಲ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೂವಿನ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಬೇಕು Hey, why are you doing just for love gags, huh? You are a marshmallow. You are better when roasted. It'll be nice.
We heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they...
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss?
Huh. Once we reclaim the power...
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal...
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunities?
Yeah. With Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god...
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant.
How can there be Kaiwagi here?
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh?
Oh! Sorry! He must have grabbed the wrong amount! Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Paimon can't stand this. He's so much...
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're at...
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, as you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in... King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the trick...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization. And furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just think, but the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, if what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation...
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
Non mi cercate ma deve.
You again?
Ehi, pranao.
Deranged Academia lunatic.
An kate ma dia alai tan banda.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. Once you show up, they keep up the act.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing?
I told you the other day.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly...
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then.
I'm warning you. Don't push us.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, if, on the other hand, we can't agree on any... I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you've... I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly... Also, a word of advice. I suggest...
What?
Consider this. Have I ever...
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for the...
Mr. Iman, there appears to be fewer staff in the... Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got up, plus, he seems to know a lot about what's He went that way! After him!
Okay. Okie dokie. I'm gonna stop here and see the goodbye for because it is editing time. Nobody joined the stream, so thank you.